Hi students, we are well past the halfway point in session now that the House of Origin floor cutoff is behind us. Policy committees are back in full swing, and they only have until February 21st to both hear bills and then take executive action to keep bills moving forward.
The House will be in order.
If you watched the floor action on TVW this past week, you saw a mix of voting and long breaks when TVW pulls out their promotional footage while legislators are in caucus. Remember how I said that time management is key? Well, Monday was a long night for the House as they didn't wrap up until around 2:30 a.m. Now, working that late at night means there was a lot of member management happening behind the scenes while the House Democrats prepared to vote on all the bills that leadership decided to prioritize. I also heard that behind the scenes, the ReWRAP Act was one of the 3 bills that was really challenging the House Democratic caucus. Now, we have a phrase in Olympia where we refer to legislation as the 5 o'clock bill. This means the bill is highly likely to be the very last bill that is voted off the floor before cutoff. Procedurally, the voting doesn't actually have to happen before 5 p.m., but rather the process has to start by that time. So you will hear the bit about the bill being considered and placed on final passage, so ordered.
6th order.
Just before 5 p.m. Depending on what bill is last on the list, debate could take a very little time or a very long time. As a lobbyist, if you are working on the 5 o'clock bill, it can be super stressful, especially if the bill comes out on a party line vote. Having bipartisan support is something that is just always an easier path, and you have to really tap into all possible advocacy strategies for partisan bills. Another scenario that happens a lot is maybe you aren't working the 5 o'clock bill, but your bill hasn't passed the floor yet and time is running out. If you don't see your bill on an order of consideration within the first few hours of floor action, you're probably out of luck and have to try again next year. So what happened with the ReWRAP Act? Well, considering there were over 20 amendments on the bill, including a number from moderate Democrats, that's just not a great sign for the bill. The fiscal note was also high, even with potential revenue through the PRO. And the House has a habit of sending challenging partisan bills over to the Senate. This year, the bill they chose is one related to controlling how much rent can be increased by a landlord for an existing tenant, aka the rent control or rent stabilization bill. And the Senate version died before it could even get to the Rules Committee, so the House is making a clear priority statement in choosing to pass this particular housing-related bill instead of the other sticky issues like the ReWRAP Act. It's honestly a little challenging to figure out exactly what is happening behind the scenes, even if you are willing to stay up past midnight during floor action. There's always a political calculation by party leadership as the clock winds down. Sometimes that calculation makes sense based on the factors and contexts that we know about. Sometimes it doesn't. Thanks for staying engaged as we keep getting closer to the end of the 2024 legislative session. And keep those questions coming in the Capital Classroom Plus platform. See you next week after the next policy committee cutoff. Oh, and we'll be talking about budgets. I love cutoffs.